welcome in VOD watchers. Brand new season of Go Battle League, and of course, it comes with a Wailmer buff. So, we had to give it a go, didn't we? I mean, look at this thing. We obviously had to do it. So anyway, let's do all of the things that we do at the start of the stream, being things that we should have done earlier. But I mean, like, here's the thing. The trade-off between me doing this and not doing this to, like, you know, waste your time at the start of every stream is that there's not like a starting soon screen, because there's a like times two benefit of this, in that like this sort of doubles as the starting soon screen, as like, you know, people sort of come into the stream for the first time, you know, like no one's here second two of the stream, you know, so like live no one's hearing this, so there's almost like no point, you know. Anyway, at notification, wrong tag, at stream chatters. Rollout Wailmer stream. Let's get mighty and mastery whale. Beauty. Okay, should I tweet this one? What was my last tweet? I feel like it wasn't Pogo related. Oh, it was about the Butters roundtable thing. Now we'll post a tweet. I think what I'm gonna take the, because I posted, you know, a meme on March 1st. Tell you what, I'm just gonna re-screenshot the Wailmer move update, and I'm just gonna post that as a tweet and say live now. That's what I'll do. So Control F Wailmer. There we go. Screenshot. Oh, whoops, I had it selected. My bad. Okay, here we go. Select. Did I get it? Yep, booyah. Okay, here is the image. Here is the Twitch link. Live for buffed Wailmer. Wait, what did I just write in the Rollout Wailmer stream? I'm just going to copy paste. Nah, I'll write it different. Live for some mighty. Live. I'll just type Wailmer stream. Whale emoji. That'll do. Post. Alrighty. Thomas, welcome in. We've got some Wailmer battling to do. I do have a call to take in. Oh, it's over 2 hours from now. We've got heaps of time. So, essentially, my game plan is that I'm going to be running. Hang on, this is the wrong team. I literally changed my team earlier, but it hasn't updated. So I guess I'll have to rechange it. Yo, baby babes, is this first sets of the season? Yes, it is. It is the brand spanking new first run at the brand new season. The season started about 10 hours ago, and so I've just got home from work, and this is our time. So, of course, we are running a Wailmer. You know, for those that aren't aware, I mean, look at the guy. He's right there. But it has been buffed. Maybe I should put it in the on the screen. Actually, well, add image, whale, browse, and I'll grab downloads. This guy. Oh, doesn't that just make the stream look? You can't really read it, is the problem. Like, it's so small. I'm not sure how to put that there. Maybe I can like copy, paste, make this big. I mean, that does the trick, to be honest with you. Let's just leave that there, I suppose. Whatever. You know what it says. Did you Star Piece or did you Caleb? None of the above, because I intentionally didn't Star Piece. I was like, it's not that much dust. It's only veteran. It's only, oh, right. Thank you. Bobby Discord and busy. My bad. Whoops. I turned invisible. I was already on invisible. Do not disturb. Sorry, the person that just messaged me and would have they would have messaged and then I would have turned on Do Not Disturb. So they're going to think I'm ignoring them, which I guess is technically true, but I swear it's, I'm doing something. So my plan is to run Wigglytuff, Wailmer, Psywave, Lapras, because I think we've got some ABB strategies here. Obviously, we have the double water in the back, but I was sort of trudging through PV Poke, and if I'm being totally honest with you, Wigglytuff, Wailmer kind of pairs okay. Especially when you give the pivot Lapras, where Lapras kind of just has play into a lot of different stuff. I feel like it's not too bad. So, look, we'll give it a go. If we have any success, I'll turn it into a video. But, if we don't, then I'll just bury this and, I guess, it's here on the VOD channel at the very least. But we'll hit the go button and see how it runs. Also, quick warning, I will have to go move the laundry from the washing machine to the dryer in 30 minutes or something. It's going to happen at some point. Be ready. Be ready, gamers. Man, these queue times, because we're just so high ranked, I guess. All right, Ricky, let's get this thing on. Wigglytuff versus Aerosix. Did that... would that have been too bad for us? Probably not. I guess, who wins, Lapras or A9? We're in a brand new season with so many brand new moves that I have no idea how these Pokemon work. Lapras versus Ninetales Alolan. We're not going to find out in time, unfortunately. Jumpluff. Okay, because we have double water in the back, we kind of just keep running Wigglytuff, I think, which obviously isn't the ideal scenario, but, it's not too bad. 0-1, hell yeah. No, wait, we didn't actually take a loss, did we? Did we? I didn't think we did. I'll be very upset. But I think what we can do here is we can basically just... let Wiggly go down, bring in Lapras to Psywave. Actually, Rollout Wailmer probably doesn't do too bad, to be honest with you. Okay, what comes in? Okay, it's Dunsparce. Let's go into the Rollout Wailmer. Not that this is the ultimate matchup or anything, but it's at least a little bit better than Lapras, I suppose. I forgot I needed to change my screens over. Let's throw a Scald here. Scald is kind of just strictly a better move than Body Slam in every way ever since it got nerfed. Okay, Scald does some pretty nice damage, to be honest with you. And then we already get... we get a Body Slam every 3 rollouts, and Scald is on 4. I'm a little curious to find out how Lapras does here. So I might just throw the Body Slam, let Wailmer go down, and then... throw in Lapras? We don't have shield advantage. Maybe I just throw in Wigglytuff to sack. Eat up the energy. And then hard swap into Lapras. And hope that they don't just have a hard Lapras counter in the back. They could be running to be honest, obviously Dunsparce. Okay, this is interesting. This is one of the new interesting matchups. Lapras versus Annihilate, in that they're doing super effective counter damage. We're doing super effective Psywave damage. Unfortunately, it looks like our health is going down faster than Annihilate's. Which is pretty bad. Yeah, and once you get Rage Fisted up, that actually gets really bad. That's kind of interesting. I thought that Lapras would have a better time in that matchup, to be honest with you. I think it has a better time when shields are down, which feels weird when Lapras feels like a fast move Pokemon. But I guess it makes sense in that Sparkling Aria comes out relatively quickly. And then, yeah, I suppose it kind of makes sense. I did just realize that I had the wrong moveset on PV Poke for Lapras. So let's set it to Sparkling Aria and Ice Beam. Because Psywave is 4 energy, Sparkling Aria is 45. So it does take it 12. It takes it 12 Psywaves to get to that first move, which is the same as Annihilate getting to Rage Fist. But then you get to your second move quicker. Should have saved the Wigs. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. I think we still... Oh, do we still lose with shields in play? Because, like, here's how it plays out, right? So we swap in Lapras. We're like, oh, heck. Annihilate is going to get boosted up on our Lapras. We presumably burn a shield on the Dunsparce move because we want to keep Lapras healthy because we don't know what's in the back. I mean, it could have gone well for us, I suppose. Okay, Swampert has Sludge now. So I think what we're going to do is we'll throw 3 and then swap into Lapras. And then if they throw Sludge, then all good. But it looks like they're not throwing Sludge. In comes the Roselia, which isn't the Pokemon that now has Poison Sting. But I guess they're just running a Razor Leafer. We do have access to Ice Beam, though, so that's okay. Makes it easy. And then what comes out in the back? Okay, Swampert comes back. I almost wonder if this isn't going to be a brand new Swampert if they're running Roserade. Okay, we get hit by Earthquake, which obviously does a lot of damage, but, you know, not too bad. And then we just swap Wigglytuff back in. Let's throw the Swift here. Because if we can just, you know, guarantee 2 shield Wiggly in the back, then happy days. Otherwise, we just trade a shield. It's not too bad either way. Okay, we're going to trade shields. Tempted to swap into Wailmer here, but, you know, we'll just burn a shield. It's fine. I'm not too stressed, to be honest. Okay, we charm down Swampy. What's in the back? Show me, like, talent. Okay, Wailmer. Let's go. Now, that isn't an Incinerate Typhlosion. Is it Ember? Or is it it's Shadow Claw? They've got Thunder Punch, which is spooky. But yeah, they're not running Incinerate, which I think means that we can throw 1 Body Slam here, get the shield, throw 1 more Rollout, throw 1 more Body Slam, and we're in a pretty solid position. Yeah, we could have thrown Scald. Either way, pretty sure we win this one. But, I mean, this is sort of rank 1 gaming in a nutshell, if we're being real. Like, this is just sort of what you have to expect is going to happen sometimes. Sometimes you get a really easy win. Sometimes, yeah, not so much. But, because, I mean, like, almost everyone that I can possibly play is on their first day of the season. So I'm kind of hoping for a bit more experimentation coming from folks. I'm sort of hoping to see a little bit more Lapras, perhaps. Which I know, like, isn't an experimentation in the, oh my gosh, that's such a spicy Pokemon. But it's obviously experimentation, and it's a brand new Pokemon that none of us have been able to use. We're so back. Wailmer, baby. Hard carry from Wailmer for sure. Wiggly into Typhlosion. Let's hard swap into Lapras, and then we can keep the Wailmer matchup for later. Unfortunately, this isn't that great for us because Typhlosion has that Thunder Punch. It only takes them 10 turns to get to Thunder Punch, whereas it takes us 12 and then 11 to get to our Sparkling Aria. And we swapped in late, so not ideal. Although we can let this go and bring in Wailmer is an option. We should have waited because they can just swap out here. To be honest, we probably should have saved Lapras, because if we shield on Lapras, we actually guarantee that we get to another Sparkling Aria. So that was a bad play on my part. I feel like Wailmer can tank a Thunder Punch, although it's not going to be pretty. Oh, they have 2 Pokemon in the back. I forgot this is their lead. We're in such a bad spot. Okay, let's swap to Wiggly and use Wailmer's moves as closers. But, like, yikes. Okay, Pidgeot. Pidgeot's got the new Air Cutter, right? Tough. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the back that we can win against. I mean, I guess Shields down a Pokemon that sort of like insta-loses to Scald would be handy. I've only done 1 set so far and saw not 1 meta Pokemon. It was very bizarre. Yeah, that is the rank 1 experience, I suppose. That's, you know, sometimes the dice roll comes up in your favor. Sometimes it does not. And it's looking terribly like we're just going to have to throw Body Slam to get, at least, let's just see the 3rd Pokemon. Like, come on. Oh, hang on. Wiggly can do it? No, Wiggly can't do it. I mean, let's just see if they swap. No, they don't swap. Oh, well. Tough. Typhlosion is legitimately, and I've talked about this many a time, one of my favorite Pokemon of the Great League, certainly for the last season. I don't know how much it holds up in this one, pretty much because as soon as it gets the tiniest little bit of advantage. I mean, we were running ABB water, and it like pushed its way through both waters because it's just so quick to get to its coverage move, which is kind of crazy. Wigglytuff into Slowbro. Well, let's go into Wailmer here, because Lapras is kind of our hard counter, I suppose. 4, 5. Oh, we just let them get like a full move in. That was a bit silly. 0-2 Steve is washed? No, I literally won the previous battle. I literally won one. Come on now. Come on. We're just warming up. It's warm-up time for sure. See, with our 2 shields up, and now we're going to be able to swap in our Lapras. So we let Wailmer go. It's done a great job. Buffed Wailmer is so incredible. Focus Blast, what a waste of energy. We'll take it. Okay, Psywave isn't doing as much as I kind of would like it to. How does Sparkling Aria go? I mean, I've never used Sparkling Aria before this stream. Okay, that's pretty nice. Oh, and in comes Solrock, who is doing super effective damage our way, but I'm pretty sure this is going to do a pretty decent chunk of damage back. And then I guess we just swap into Wigglytuff. Oh, yeah. We actually could have just Psywave down, but I think Wigglytuff with 2 shields is a pretty dangerous threat. Oh, yeah, we got this. You can top left trainer. It's cool. It's cool. I won't judge. I would be like, yeah, you're just going to save us both time. That's worthwhile. I'm with you. Wigglytuff does it technically got a buff this season. Technically. In that it has access to Dazzling Gleam, and Dazzling Gleam was buffed. But I don't see why you would run Dazzling Gleam on Wigglytuff when you have access to Icy Wind and Swift. It just feels like, and like you're running, like Wigglytuff is a fairy that's running Charm. If it was a fairy type that was running Fairy Wind, you would have legitimate grounds to be running a fairy type charge attack, because you really want to get that hard same type attack bonus fairy type damage. When you're running something like Wigglytuff that is doing so much fairy fast move pressure, why? Okay, Furret is a bit of a scary one. It's got Sucker Punch, Swift, Trailblaze. Oh wait, that means it's going to be Nightmare. We swap Wailmer here. It's going to be a disaster for us in the back, because we have double water, double Trailblaze potential. That's pretty scary. We'll take the Feather Dance. That's all good. I know that Rollout's damage got nerfed, but we can still get a Body Slam in. I'm expecting Ferret to pop up. The question sort of becomes, do we shield here? And I think the answer is probably no. It's probably no. We tank the Feather Dance. Oh, hey. They're loving Pidgeot so far? Very true. Pidgeot has been running rampant at the moment, and I kind of wonder why. And they get Feraligatr coming in here that, unfortunately, I clicked Scald. I think Scald is actually still the better move. I think if you're only going to get one move, Scald still does more damage. Now, what do we do here? Because we have to face Linoon in the back. Wigglytuff is going to be better into Linoon, but Wigglytuff is also better into Gator. So I guess we throw in Lapras. Wall Feraligatr's charge attacks probably. Now, I think that Feraligatrs, when they're being run meta, probably runs Crunch. I think that is... Okay, and this one is... It's read the memo. It knows what's up. And we get Defense dropped? Oh. That's not great for us. Look, I guess we tank this move and then hard swap Wiggly. Hard swap Wiggly. Okay, we instead get our Sparkling Aria that we did tap. Okay, now we hard swap Wiggly. They're going to bring in Lanoon here. We're going to get our Icy Wind in really quick smart. They're not going to be doing very much fast attack damage to us because of Sucker Punch. They're really going to be relying on that. Well, to be honest, actually, that kind of is adding up, to be fair. And then Trailblaze is going to boost it. I don't love the situation we're in, but it's not like it's bad per se. We'll just throw at 6. I wasn't paying attention to how much energy Feraligatr had. I don't think we're in mega trouble, but we're in a little bit of trouble. Like, look how much our collective health is down. If we shield here, do we get a Swift onto Gator? I feel like we might. I hope I don't regret this. Oh, we went off. But yeah. Easy. Oh, actually, it wasn't. That was all calculated, actually. I actually knew that was going to happen. Yep, that was tactical Steve. All up here. I knew exactly where Feraligator's energy was, actually. I was so confident that it was nowhere close to a move that it was going to be fine. Okay, what's that put us at? 3-2? 3-2. See, we're not washed. Wailmer's good. Plus, technically, none of these battles matter, in a sense. Sets. Now, which icon am I... Is it this text box? Or is it... Oh, it's this... this one. There we go. Ba-ba-ba. Groovy. Yeah. Rank 2! You know, I've never got to do that on a YouTube thumbnail. Kind of disappointed. Like, when do I get to do the face? When? I need a good excuse. I almost did it for... On the second channel, I almost did it for the TCG Pocket thumbnail. I took a little bit of a video and I got some ideas of me doing it, but... Ooh, Wigglytuff. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. In comes the Blastoise with Rollout. Now that's an interesting... I like Rollout Blastoise. It's obviously still going to be running Hydro Cannon, so it's pretty deadly. So I guess we just now bring in Wailmer, who's not going to care about Hydro Cannon, not going to care... Presumably Blastoise is going to be running Hydro Cannon Ice Beam. I assume. So I feel like we double... Oh, they've got Skull Bash. Oh, obviously you run Skull Bash. Oh, and we didn't even get the Body Slam in, which we absolutely could have. Hopefully that isn't the deciding factor here. Oh, that doesn't do much at all. Yikes. If they no shield here, we can still win and switch, though. Yeah, okay. They'll let it go. In comes Dusknoir. They will be able to... Oh, they're running Hex, obviously. They do 3 Hexes down. Then we bring Wigglytuff in. 1, 2... we... shield here. Dynamic Punch. You throw... Oh, okay. In comes Claydol. Do we want to preserve our Wigglytuff, I suppose, and we swap in Lapras. Sparkling Arias are going to come out relatively quickly. We've Icy Winded down the Mud Slap damage, which is pretty nice, especially when Lapras is so bulky already. It does have Rock Tomb, though, which is going to be doing super effective damage to us. We set last second shield. 3, 1, 2. Okay. They can tank one pretty comfortably and they still have a shield. 1, 2, 3. We throw an alignment? Oh, yep. Okay. It looks like it works out for us. I think actually, should Lapras beat Claydol and charge stack priority? I'm not sure. But in comes Dusknoir. Psywave is still pretty decent here and Sparkling Ire is still going to add up. I think Do we go for a catch? Or are they waiting for a catch? Or are they just waiting to throw a move at Wigglytuff? Oh, at this point, I think we just let Lapras go comfortably. Because how much energy is Dynamic Punch? Is it... It's in the 50s, isn't it? We have a chance at winning this. Oh, no, they had way more energy. Dusknoir. Dusknoir. With Hex. Dynamic Punch is... Oh, Dynamic Punch is 45. Oh, heck. That is actually kind of quick. Oh, wow. So Hex is 13 energy, which means that, you know, you're getting to a Dynamic Punch every 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. So in 7 hexes, you have back-to-back Dynamic Punches. Dang. Because it's been buffed. It was one of the buffs this season. Oh, dear. Well, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Silly mama. Okay, now that's the sound of the washing machine being done. So after this battle, I have to just move the clothes over to the dryer. Okay, Decidueye, again, we're resisting ghost damage, so we're pretty comfortable here. They're running Astonish. It's around 30 energy, 40 energy, 40 energy. And what is... They're going to run their little grass thingo. Decidueye. Spirit Shackle. It's resisted. What are we doing, gamer? 2, 3, 4. Okay, we get a full farm down and barely are even punished by it. Okay, Steelix time. So let's throw an Icy Wind. I think I'm going to throw Icy Wind and then dip to Lapras. There's an argument you could make that we should have banked the energy on Wigglytuff. But we'll see. Saw a Wailmer plush but didn't buy. Very disappointing. Very disappointing news indeed. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Rank 2 is where the big boy teams are. I mean, a Steelix is a big boy. You can't argue with that logic, I suppose. Very true. And Sparkling Aria does a... Oh, it's a 14-17 Steelix. Ah, I see. A battler of culture. They've just got single move breaking swipe. We didn't really need a shield. I'll throw a Sparkling Aria here, though. Just to secure the Dubsky. Okay, here comes Simisear in the back. I mean, we throw Sparkling Aria again, get the shield, swap into Wailmer. GG's, happy days. I mean, like, again, this is sort of rank 2 shenanigans, I guess. Alright, off we pop. 4 rollouts to a Scald. We're 3/4 of the way there. And then in real quick laundry time. Okay. For people that are watching the VOD back, I'm going to disappear for like 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So feel free to skip ahead. But thanks everyone for being patient. I'll be right back once the laundry's in the thing. Ooh. Okay, where are we at? Is there a... Oh, 40 seconds. Okay. Hey! I did say 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay. Helicopter is ready to your battles. If not, well, okay. Alrighty. 23 seconds left. So VOD watchers, we are just going to be patient because I sort of set the number a little bit higher than I had to, I suppose. But we're back. We'll be back into it. And some people sometimes don't get ads either. So they were just sitting there impatient. So look, 8 seconds left. We'll hit the go button. Just so we can sort of get the queue moving along. 2, 1. Welcome back, everyone. Appreciate the patience. The laundry is in the dryer. We've succeeded in our greatest mission of all time. And of course, second greatest mission of all time, getting some wins with Wailmer. So let's do it. Wigglytuff into the Azumarill. Not a matchup that I'm too stressed about. We kind of don't have any hard losses into Azu on this team. We're sort of soft to neutral to bad across the board. We are going to throw the Body Slam here on the Icy Wind. They're farming up a ton of energy though, so we kind of have to be a little bit cautious. They do shield up. Okay, and they've left the game. Oh no, I think they caught up probably. It feels like they went way past 100 energy. To me at least, but I'm not sure. Player off. We'll throw another Body Slam. So I keep saying Body Slam because it's sort of the quick normal type move. I know it's swift. Like, come on, Steve. Think. Okay, we get both shields and we're happy to go down here. At this point, do we just sort of sack Wailmer? I guess so. We just take the charge tax, roll that down. We don't really want to take 2 player offs, to be honest. Like, we can take one pretty comfy. We don't really want to take another one. Let's just throw a Body Slam. Like, whatever. We're not that stressed. And this will at least give us the... I mean, we already have a ton of momentum. We've got 2 shield advantage. Okay, they swap in Mandibuzz to a Rollout user. But, you know, we're not running big, super effective charge attacks. Lapras is, though. But Psywave is resisted, so... I think we keep Wailmer in here. Do they throw the energy here? They do. Let's no shield it. I feel like the best play is probably... Oh, we get the Scald off anyway. I mean, that was actually intentional. I really know my Wailmer versus Mandibuzz matchups, and I knew I would hang on to that one. Get the attack debuff as well, also calculated, so that Lapras can come in here, not even a thought of shielding up, because an attack debuffed Mandibuzz onto a Lapras, I mean, how little damage do you think we need? And then we Psywave down Mandibuzz, as we expected. It's Walrein. I was like, opposing Lapras in the back. It is also Waterfall Walrein. Now, this is good and bad. Good in the sense that our fast attack is doing a lot more than their fast attack. Bad in the sense that they do have the ability to resist all of our moves, and they have access to Earthquake, which obviously does neutral damage to us. However, we've got a pretty big advantage in the 2 shields up versus their 0. So, yeah, that one was going to be pretty simple, I think. We'll take it. I mean, that was actually all Wailmer. I mean, really, Wailmer's ability to hang on there, get the Scald against the Mandibuzz is really what just secured that game, if you really think about it. Because imagine we would have to take on Walrein with a little bit of energy after picking it up. I mean, it could be a nightmare. Or having to take on Walrein when we've already lost health. I mean, they get a good Icicle Spear bait in there, and all of a sudden, we're not looking too confident. You never know, I suppose. Where's Wailord? Why do we need to run Wailord? When have I ever... Omanite. Okay, that's awesome. I literally ran Omanite as in my very last battle in last season. Didn't I run Omanite? It's in the 75 unique video, and wasn't that my last stream doing battles? We love the bubble beam. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty resigned to not taking this one out. Maybe we should just show our hand and show them that we respect the hustle. Let's bring in the Wailmer. Like, yeah, we're on a similar wavelength here, bros. Double whale backline. Like, we could, but here's the thing. I feel like Wigglytuff Wailmer Lapras has a chance. You know? I feel like there's something there. Now, if I'm being honest with you, so far I have been a little underwhelmed by Lapras, to be honest with you. It just feels like, not like it's been bad, but it just hasn't done a lot with Psywave. Sparkling Aria is pretty good. That it's just a better surf, so obviously it's pretty good. And that's been doing me well, but I don't know. I know that it's going to be good, and I know that we're sort of facing some wacky teams in rank 1 and rank 2, so obviously it's not going to be like perfect. But I haven't come away from these battles going, yeah, Lapras is going to be the centralizing figure of the meta. Again, mostly because we were playing Ice Dumb Meditan. So, you know, I don't think my take is fair at the moment. I mean, I guess we'll hear about it on the podcast later as well. To be fair, I probably could have just charmed down there and saved us some time, but I kind of like. Oh, that doesn't come up that well on the screen, but I like the sort of yeah line going all over the shop on the screen when you sort of do the like. I don't know. I'm a simple guy. Simple things make me go like, heck yeah, that's cool. All right, we're locking in another positive set though. Mostly because Wailmer is that OP. Now, part of the logic here is that I was obviously running the Wigglytuff lead team last season, and I found a lot of success with that one, so I kind of liked it. And so I was sort of going like, well, we could build around that. To be honest, actually, Wigglytuff was the last addition to my team. Let's swap in Wailmer here. Skarmory's kind of scary. Yeah, I kind of picked Wailmer Lapras as a ABB backline, and then was like, what pairs well with Wailmer? Wigglytuff. And I was like, great, that really lines up with our team from last season anyway, so you're not going to see me complaining. Attack debuff would be awesome. Okay, we get the Sylveon swap in. Sylveon has technically been buffed here, but not significantly, I would say. Well, maybe that's... I guess significantly if you're Sylveon. Like, Sylveon's pretty stoked in that it's sort of just got strictly better. And the attack debuff is nice, though. These Body Slam totally KOs if it goes through. Depends how much I want to save their Sylveon. Answer, they do not. It's kind of good for us because I kind of like the idea of keeping our shield. Vaporeon. Did you know that... well, that's fine. I was the lead again. We had Wiggly into Skarmory. Okay, let's go Wiggly here. We just farm all the way down. Keep both of our shields for Lapras in the back for Lapras v Skarmory. We're going to get to Sparkling Arias relatively quickly. They're going to do a lot of damage to this. Okay, they're swapping in. We're going to swap in. I was kind of hoping that I could farm down and then throw the Icy Wind onto Skarmory potentially, but I mean, this works too. We can run with this. This is fine. Yo, Wade! Welcome in, gamer. We are back to officially gaming. It is Wailmer hours again. This feels just like 2023 when Gold got added. 2023? 2024? One of those. I mean, obviously one of those. It was post-Sydney, and Sydney was in 2023, so it has to be. Let's show it again. Sky attack. This is fine. And overfarm a bit. Yeah, big gaming hours. Do we Ice Beam here? I don't know. I really, like, Sparkling Aria has thrown me for a loop. I know nothing anymore. Oh, okay. They swap in here. So let's bank a Sparkling Aria, swap into Wiggly, throw the Swift here before they get a move. Type in Skarmory into PV Poke. Answer is... Sparkling Aria is better. Well, if you can only land one, Ice Beam does 5 extra damage, but Sparkling Aria is more efficient. Oh, they have a move, don't they? Nice. Never mind. GG's. 4-1. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering, could you run Skull Bash on Lapras? Should I have not Elite TM'd before I started stream today? I don't know. A little unsure. We get the 4-1 though, so that's pretty nice. And for our special reward, we receive a Cubone. Cute little bone. Bang. You totally run Skull Bash on Lapras. Just depends if you prefer to have better play into grasses or waters. I mean, just depends sounds like it's not you totally run it. It feels like you have an option to run Skull Bash on Lapras. Just depends if you prefer to have better play into grasses or waters. I mean, I don't know. It does feel like here's the thing. If we go into a meta where everyone and their dog is running Lapras, you pretty much guarantee run Skull Bash, right? Because if you get caught in the mirror against the guy that isn't running Skull Bash, all of a sudden you're in big, big trouble. However, if you're in a meta when everyone isn't running Skull Bash, everyone isn't running Lapras per se, like if Lapras is a bit more of a fringe pick, then you can potentially get away with it a little bit more. You're like, well, I've got 5 other Pokemon, I can sort of build in my Lapras counters in there, and when they come up, I'll be fine. And the other side of that is, I guess, obviously being, if you do run Skull Bash, then you don't have Ice Beam. And so all of a sudden, you do need that coverage for Pokemon like Jumpluff. Or you just let Mardo win another tournament. That is the other option. Definitely on the table. Many have picked that option before. Lapras Up Shield seems very unfair. In that matchup, it did. And maybe that is the dealio, but I haven't been overwhelmed by it so far. Let him cook. Wailmer's rocking it. You want 2 Lapras built, 1 with each move? I mean, I've got a few Lapras built. Okay, Wiggly into Ape. Happy days. Okay, and Toxpex isn't awesome. I guess just throw Body Slams here. We don't really have a great answer to Toxapex. Wailmer isn't too bad though, to be fair. So I did something silly. So here's the thing. I've played Sylph before. I already had a Lapras lying around with Ice Beam Surf. I could have just swapped the fast move over. But then I was like, well, hang on. This is my opportunity to build a brand new one that hits 1500 CP. So I built a new one, put Psywave on, gave it the, Elite TM, decided to not shield Wailmer so that I could go back to having to throw Lapras with a bow tie in here. And I mean, look at that bow tie. I mean, doesn't it look swish? Oh, wait, Psywave does super effective. Oh, I'm such a moron. I completely forgot. I'm so silly. I think we tank this Sludge Wave, though, to be honest. And then we can just... Oh, okay. We had the... I'm not playing very well, but in my head, I didn't think that the switch time was up yet. We get the shield, though. That's actually huge. That's actually massive. Why do you shield? Are you weak to Lapras in the back? Because otherwise, it's like, that I'm going to swap Wiggly in here. You know that this isn't going to go well for you. And they go for the Rage Fist. Nicely done. They aren't swapping. What? Oh, they didn't. They're switch locked. They swapped out of that matchup. Which is extra baffling why they shielded the move from Lapras. Unless they're weak to Lapras in the back. Then it would make sense. We are in rank 3. To be fair. I guess we no-shield this. Wait, how much health did Lapras have? Oh, no. I'm not sure. Enough. Oh, Carbink. Boo. Yikes. Oh, man. Boo. I blame Home/Henry. Lapras up 2 shields doesn't lose to anything? Like 10-22 to 0? Holy. What the heck, dog? Now that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess that makes some sense. Sourwave, Sparkling Aria, Ice Beam. You've got pretty decent coverage. Is it perfect coverage? Or is there something that resists all of that? Dark type. A Dark Water? Something like Sharpedo or Greninja technically resists everything. But, you know, when you're in those scenarios, the shields, you're 2 shields up, so you're fine. And you're resisting their big damaging moves anyway, so it's not too bad. Straight Aria is actually really close against straight Skull Bash. You have 450 to 470 battle rating in all even shields. Oh, interesting. What's the efficiency between Aria Skull Bash? If we go Lapras and we throw Skull Bash on this sucker. Against each other, Skull Bash does 78 damage, 1.04 damage per energy. Sparkling Aria has 0.8 damage per energy. So yeah, that's actually not that bad, to be honest with you. Like Skull Bash is 20, well, it's 25% better. It's closer to 30. Call it 30% better damage-wise. And it also increases your defense, though, so it's kind of like, well... Up on shield, it loses to 19 things? Have we had anything with stats that good? Probably not, to be honest with you. Like, that is kind of whack. So, here's the thing. I've been thinking about this in the background. I haven't expressed it out loud yet, because I'm not one to quell the hype. I fear that Lapras will very quickly become a Pokemon that everyone hates. Like, I fear that everyone is going to get very sick of having to face Lapras very quickly. Oh, wait, I didn't realize we were stuck. My bad. My bad. Also, Slowbro and Bruxish. Yeah. Yo, Pokemon Kush! Are you actually running Wailmer? I mean, yeah, man. Obviously. I mean, like, some people aren't aware. There's only one person in the world that has come top 64 with a Wailmer. One person in the world that has come top 32. One top 16, top 8, top 6 with a Wailmer in a Pokemon Go regional championship. And you'll look at him, Tiger. Shadow Falkia! Speaking of, only one trainer has ever succeeded with this one. Yo, in data quants. I mean, it doesn't love Ice Beam, though, does it? Take that one, inadequates. Typhlosion, whatever. I mean, it's 100% getting nerfed next season. Yeah, I definitely think that's true. Definitely think that's true. Oh, we don't get a Sparkling Aria here. Oh, we get to it just. We're one turn short, and now Typhlosion has energy. We have to burn both shields, which is kind of lame. Rollout nerf is actually hurting here, to be honest. Grumpig and Dilly are the Lapras counters we need. I don't know about Grumpig, man. I do think Credilli is legit. I think that people haven't been respecting Credilli enough. Personally. I think it really does have the potential to be huge. Now, this is kind of interesting. So, like, Wiggly is obviously going to KO us here, and they have a shield in tow. I just have to throw Swift to get any damage on the board. Or, I guess, get a shield on the board is the more realistic outcome. Well, I think we lose this battle, but we'll try our best. Okay, they throw their energy, which is actually awesome, because now Wailmer can get the KO here before Wiggly gets a move off. They throw Disarming Voice. What is their moveset? I think it'll have the highest usage rate in play Pokemon. I think it's possible. I'm not necessarily sold on it being number one in tournament number one, but it's very possible. We throw one, we throw. And then we hope that like their game glitches and they don't get the charge move button. That's what we hope for here. Oh, yo! They click incinerate. Yo! Wailmer actually OP. I'm sorry, the Wailmer cope is real? Does someone see these victories? Wailmer's run PvP Steve in GBL? I mean, they're running me to victory. That's all we need. If Lapras is high usage, Grumpig is a solid counter to it. See, like, here's the thing, though. Are you really going to run double Psywave? Or are you going to drop Lapras to bring Grumpig just to target all of the other Lapras users? Or are you going to run double Psywave? I understand they fill very different roles, but it sort of just feels like if teams are going to start running double Psywave, Dark is going to become so powerful. Especially a Pokemon like Mandibuzz that really does wall Grumpig pretty well. Obviously, Dynamic Punch does a pretty good job, but Grumpig having a pure Psychic typing is so unfortunate for it. Like it feels like it's got so many pieces. It just, I don't have faith in it yet. I want to, like, do you know how awesome I would think it would be if Grumpig succeeds? It would be sick as. I just don't know if it happens. I think someone might have said this on the Butters stream, in that Grumpig is a Pokemon that will take a very high skill to run well. And I am inclined to agree. Let's go in with the Lapras here. They swap into the Gator. I'm pretty comfortable here. Let's hope they're running a Hydro Cannon Ice Beam. Well, I'm at a legend this season, I believe. Oh, hey, let's maybe rein our hopes in just a little bit. I'm not exactly intending to hit legend this season. I mean, we've got 2 Australian regionals in this season. It's like, it's the big one for our lot. Do I shield here? Nah. We survive. Okay, Lapras is kind of crazy. Forget copycat challenge. It's a Wailmer challenge time. Honestly. Okay, here's, I don't know. I think I mentioned this at some point. Leading into the previous World Championships, here's some like behind the scenes, I guess. I wanted to have, set a bit of a for funsies challenge that I didn't expect anyone to take. I wanted to issue a challenge where, if someone won Worlds with Wailmer, I was going to give like a chunky cash prize. Like chunky. Pretty much because I was so confident that it wouldn't happen, but it would be big enough that it would incentivize some people to run it. Like I would be gambling. I'd be taking a bet. That's what I wanted to do. And so because it felt a little bit borderline, I contacted TPCI. I was like, hey, like, is this legal? Like, I couldn't find anything in the rule saying it's not allowed. I don't see anything. And so, like, does that mean it's fine? And also I was like, well, is it considered like, rigging the competition or something? Because am I like changing what people did? And to be honest, it took TPCI I don't know exactly what happened. It felt like they were kind of playing hot potato with it a little bit. And so like the first person I went to, they were kind of like, ooh, I have no idea. And so they shot it off. And then that second person got it and they were like, ooh, I have no idea. And so they shot it off. And so eventually I got an answer, and it wasn't a very clear answer. They kind of just copy pasted a section of their rules that didn't really answer what I was asking, but it sounded like they were giving a negative. So I was like, that's unfortunate. So I'm still a little interested in doing the same thing for a regional. Not like obviously Worlds would have been a bigger bigger cash prize than like a regional would be, but it's a little tempting. Hopefully they stop tapping because they think that they've won the game. Nah. Oh well. Lapras beats Mandy and Drape though, if I recall. The Mandy one is a little bit, yeah, for the most part it does. But that's the thing, like, does that mean you are planning to run Lapras? No, I see what you're replying to now. I see. I don't know, I guess. But it's not comfortable, and if they have any sort of advantage, then it's not that great. Wailmer is intending to hit Legend this season, though. Oh, yeah. Hey, who am I to hold Wailmer back, you know? I'd be happy with Ace, in all honesty. Okay, so here's the thing. Two options here. Obviously, Wailmer to Ace would be cool. And it would be on brand, and I'd be down with it. And I 100% think it's very doable. The downside is that I have been thinking about doing some YouTube battle content. Now, for those that are regular frequenters of my YouTube channel, it's more, you know, there's a lot of meta simplified. It's more analysis-y rather than posting battles, except for the odd tournament run here or there. Or the sort of big event stream tournament, like, you know, the Clash of the Champions or the Clash of the Casters tournament, which, by the way, I'm sure I've said it before, but I am intending to bring Clash of the Casters back at the end of this season. You know, I've been keeping track of all of the casters that have casted every event just to get a full list. Yo, Arrow with a massive raid of 55. Welcome in, gamers. I realized that I have just, you know, covered the actual notification on screen with Wailmer, but, you know, sometimes that's just what you have to deal with. But welcome in. We are doing some Wailmer gaming, and look, we're getting some wins. We're going positive. These are, like, you know, our first sets of GBL, so obviously we're fighting out in, like, you know, the rank 1s and the rank 2s of the world, so it's not like it's the most impressive thing ever, but, you know, something's happening, and we're now 2 shields down. With how many Lapras there are, though, I think Skullbash has play until the meta settles. Assuming that Lapras is everywhere, absolutely. It's going to be about making a meta read to determine how many there are going to be, to be honest with you. We actually throw Surf here because we got defense debuffed, which kind of is lame. Yo, and Emma, welcome in. Maybe you win that if you save a shield for Wailmer. I should always save a shield for Wailmer. That's the big problem. Sandslash. Aren't Lapras and Wailmer better into Azu than Wigglytuff? Actually, yeah, I guess Lapras is kind of decent, now that I think about it. There you go, I suppose. Blastoise. Yeah, to be honest with you, I believe it, Arrow. Like, I feel like Blastoise is another one of those Pokemon that people... I feel like, you know, everyone is mentioning it, right? It's getting mentions. But everyone's kind of like, oh, it could be good. It might succeed. I honestly think Regional 1, well, not Regional 1, because obviously Vancouver Regionals is going to be in that halfway meta where we aren't actually going to, you know, have all of the moves and stuff. Like, you know, Rollout Blastoise isn't eligible for Vancouver Regionals. But whatever regional is next weekend. What is next weekend? What's the one after Vancouver? I mean, there's all of the Asian tournaments that are... like, Asian tournaments are stacked. Vancouver is regional too? Wait, what's the non-halfway meta? What's the regional one? Stockholm is regional one? Fort Azalea is... Okay, no, but they're the same weekend. Vancouver and Fortaleza is the same regional weekend. I meant like the second... Yeah, I wasn't counting regionals along. I meant like weekend too, sorry. But yeah, I did neglect LATAM there, my bad. I did write it in the show notes because I've got all of them in my calendar, but my calendar's on my phone, and so, you know, my phone's actually a little busy at the moment. But yeah, Stockholm is the 22nd. Oh, 22nd. So there's still a weekend in the middle, but that one's got a lot of Asian tournaments in it. So I think the Indian qualifiers are in that second weekend, which I'm definitely planning. I know that Anakor is planning on collecting footage, but sort of regardless of what he's doing with it, I am planning on sort of I would like to cover every Asian tournament that gets held in the championship series, because I think that they deserve, as much attention as possible. So I'd sort of like to, cover it as much as I can. Okay, Dugong's kind of gross, actually. Ouch. Oh, Mel with the resub. Welcome in, Wailmer Gaming. Indeed, it is finally time. I mean, I say this pretty much every season. It is always finally time for Wailmer. Massive shout out to Niantic for hooking us up with another Wailmer buff. I mean, if they didn't have to nerf Rollout, that felt a little bit unnecessary, but we'll deal with it. We'll figure it out, I guess. It's nothing next week. No, it's not nothing. There's all of the Asian tournaments next week. We have to respect the TPC region, guys. Come on. Again, I will be planning to do as much coverage of the Asian region as possible, so we will see how that goes. Last season, it was actually a little disappointing because what happened? Maybe I shouldn't slander the man. But maybe I should, because he doesn't read his messages. But Anacor, right? So Anacor collected all of the footage for all of the Asian winners, right? So he had it all. And he sort of said, like, oh, I'm going to be distributing it out to content creators. So, like, I'm going to give this regional to this content creator, this one to this content creator, yada, yada, yada. And you know what he does? He disappears. And then I ask him, I'm like, hey man, like, could I grab the footage for this tournament? And he's like, yeah, no worries, man. I'll send it today. Day passes. Doesn't send it. And a few days later, I'm like, hey, Anacor, how about this thing? Like, footage? And he's like, oh, yeah, sorry, man. I didn't get to it. I'll send it tomorrow. And I'm like, all right. Would you believe? Tomorrow comes. There's no footage from Anacor. It's like, man, never doing this. And yeah, spoilers, he never sent it. He never sent it to like anyone else. All of the footage that he collected just withered away and was never seen by man. So I'm just intending to ask the competitors directly this time around. Vancouver and Stockholm both have TCG Pocket side events, which is exciting. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't actually know how challenging works in TCG Pocket. Is there a way to scan people, like similar to Pogo? You don't have to add to friends lists to compete against each other. Is there a way to do that in TCG Pocket, or do you have to just add as friends and battle through there? Lapras dunks on Dugong, even straight Aria. Yeah, it turns out. Turns out it's not that bad. We have to respect the TPC region, says the guy who got LATAM. First of all, fair enough. I didn't mean to forget them. I did remember them when I wrote the show notes earlier today. Also, they're in my calendar. But two, how many more people remember the LATAM region than remember the TPC region? I mean, like, I'm fighting for the littlest guy. TPC gets the smallest love out of everyone. Even Oceania gets way more love than the APAC region, or than the APC region, I should say. And I know I've talked about this on Battle Cats before. Pet peeve. I forgot I had Wailmer. I thought I lost. Oh, wait, we had play still. Maybe. I wasn't paying that much attention. One of my biggest pet peeves in the play Pokemon such circuit is when people use the term APAC to refer to Asia and, ignore, the TPC region as APAC. Because that's wrong. We're APAC. That's what the pack is. Pacific. We're there. We're here. Otherwise, Asia is covered in Asia Pacific. We're the Pacific. I'm like, guys, please, we can call it the APC region. But I know that APAC sounds nicer because it feels more like a word because it's got that, vowel, consonant. But it ain't it. Halt. When Caleb Peng was out there yapping on about how, I shouldn't have been taking credit for for having an APAC world champion. It's like, hey, we have one. I'm part of the circle. Count me in. Now, if people are out there saying, "Oh, we have an Asian world champion," then I'm like, "Okay, fair enough. You've boarded us out. you've taken out the oceanic region there. I get it." But, and to be fair, that is also true. It is very disappointing as well that despite having an APC region world champion and having 2 APC competitors in the top 4 with automatic invites, the APC region didn't actually get any extra love in terms of qualifying. So I was pretty disappointed about it. I know it's not like it's not a TPCI decision or anything. Well, I mean, maybe they're in the conversations. I don't know. But obviously, like, they're being run by a different mob. It's disappointing. I was definitely with the Asians in hoping that they might get a little bit more love, which they were all really optimistic / hopeful. Like, when I was talking to them all, like, I was hanging out with the APC guys after the World Championships, like after Yakai won, and they were all like they were all hopeful. It was like, yeah, man, like, maybe it's our time. Maybe they're actually gonna give us the respect that we kind of deserve now, and it kind of just didn't happen, unfortunately, which is pretty unfortunate, but is what it is. I mean, India's just been thrown into the deep end in, like, India has to compete in week 2 of a brand new meta. And it's like, well, I hope you guys have figured it out, because this is your one and only chance to qualify, and you have to play in a brand new meta. Like, you guys are not going to know what this thing looks like. Isn't Philippines in the Pacific? Yeah, I mean, there's lots of Asian countries that are in the Pacific. Like, it's not just us, right? Okay, maybe I was being a little bit ham-fisted in, like, it's not just Australia, it's not just Oceania that is the Pacific part of APAC. But, like, I mean, like, Japan is in the Pacific Ocean, Isn't, so that's the pack part? Stop. No. Oh, and Reginald Steele. In this day and age. This guy. Can't believe it. Oh, yeah, that really does nothing, hey? I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, hey, maybe I've got a chance here. Like, maybe they don't have any good moves. Okay, well, Flash Cannon extra seals the deal. What the heck? Flash Cannon. What the heck? 0 to 1. What are we at? We're at set 4. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because, yeah, I've got a call in an hour and 8 minutes. So, actually, we're at the hour and 8 minutes into the stream. So I guess that actually works out pretty fine. I think we'll be absolutely hunky-dory, to be honest with you. Okay, golden lead. Golden lead. They're staying in? Hello? What the heck was that? And they've got water gun lantern? What do I do here? What do I do here? Because obviously Lapras bad, Wailmer bad. I guess we just shield up Wiggly and keep... Oh, no, because that's going to go down. Okay, let's catch the move. We didn't catch the move. That's all right. We'll let it go. I think you need to swap out of neutral leads more since you're playing ABB, especially when I have your waters against other waters for the most part. Yeah, I'm 100% with you. 100% correct. Lantern kind of scares me a little bit. It's sort of one of the bad ones. Wailmer resists water gun and deals neutral. I understand both of those points, but Lantern has electricity, and electricity makes Wailmer a sad whale. So I was gonna like, but yeah, I see the point. Like, I mean, I think like hard yes to exactly what you're saying in other matchups. This one, I'm not as hard yes. I'm like, I get it. Let's shield. Another surf? Is this one moved? I feel like it's single moved. I don't know though. Like, again, we're in those low ranks. Get crunched. Let's just throw. Even though it's resisted, do you think Scold is the better move than Body Slam? Resisted, same type, same. I keep saying same type attack bonus because I think my mouth is skipping ahead to the. I mean, obviously it's skipping ahead to the next word, but I've like messed it up every time I've said it this stream. What do we got? Oh, Drifloom. Oh, I mean, GG's, gamer. Like, we got this. Could have saved the move and swapped Wiggly. I guess. I guess I went a little bit tunnel vision. And then I was kind of like, well, I don't really want to put... I understand Lapras isn't going to be terrible into Guzzlord, but it's also not going to be perfect, right? And they're throwing Shadow Ball into Wiggly, so... yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. It's just because I'd already made the decision I'm letting Wailmer go down that I didn't sort of change game plan. Great League. They switch lock their Guzz. Oh. Oh yeah, they did do that, isn't it? They did do that. I mean, like, same logic applies in that I'd already gone past the decision point. Not that it's a good decision. Like, obviously it's flawed, right? But all right, let's go Wailmer here. Obviously it's flawed logic, but you can, yeah. I mean, the logic, the pathway is there. Okay, they swap into Typhlosion. This is so much better than it's unusual. We're gonna burn one shield here, and then let's throw Body Slam because I feel like they shield. We have a gazillion energy, way too much. Shield, please. Okay, good. And now we throw Scald. And they no shield, and they go down. And then GG's no re. It's too easy. It's just too easy sometimes. Now, what else are you hiding in the back that you wanted to swap in Azumarill? Azumarill, I would argue, is in a relatively solid position against Wailmer. That's how I would paint the picture. But, you know, we'll see how things end up folding. Hit the Body Slam. Bop, 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 and bop. So I got a DM from a profile picture I didn't recognize, but now I actually messaged them first. My bad. Okay. What is it? Okay, let's guess it was in the back. Azumarill, Typhlosion. Actually, maybe we shouldn't bother, seeing as that it's going to be a crapshoot in these lower ranks. But if we were logical, Azumarill lead means that you don't want to see grasses. Typhlosion, obviously a grass counter. You also don't want to see poisons. Typhlosion could be a grass counter. You'd be a little bit scared of Drapion, like a little bit. For Alligator, you don't really have like a hard answer into. So it could be something like a Mud Slapper, but then your ABA weak to grass, so that wouldn't make sense. Oh, it's just Wigglytuff. I know that guy. I know that guy very well. Mandy, yeah! Mandy also would have been a pretty solid guess, but turns out it is just Wiggly, so... Yeah, again, they're not all going to be logical teams in these ranks, to be fair. Like, we can win either way. If we click shield, if we don't click shield, we still win the battle. So let's just let Lapras do the job, seeing as it's the, you know, it's the new darling of the meta, I guess. Maybe they even top left now that they know what they're up against. They do not top left. They will let us throw our Bowtie Lapras Sparkling Aria. It's a nice animation. I'll give him that. And I know that I've talked about it before, but I really do think that whoever designs like the move animations in the game doesn't get enough credit. Like, you know, whenever the loading screen updates, there's all of the, like, you know, all of Twitter talks about how amazing it is, and they're right. But, you know, when they designed Sparkling Aria, and this was a while ago, I guess, you know, no one says like, oh, I like how it looks. Great job, designer of that. I maybe I can be the first. Next time they make a move that looks cool, I'll tweet out. Be like, great job, whoever you are. I don't even know who it is. I don't know if they just like take particle effects and they just like have line animations that they just follow. I don't know. It's beyond my capabilities slash know-how slash understanding of how coding video games works. Let's go Wailmer here. I stayed in longer because in my head I wanted to get up to the Icy Wind and then dip, and then I was like, oh, this is taking a little longer than I thought it might, and so then I dipped out without even getting the Icy Wind. I think committing to either direction may have been superior, but I don't know. Logic, I don't know her. Hey, I've been there. Credit to artists. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the big Scoldland. Hey, we'll take that. I forgot about Wailmer's new pacing. If I had an extra couple singular, I would have thrown one more rollout to throw the Scold into Deoxys. That was my bad. But actually, this way we do get a second body slam. So actually, maybe I stand by it. Maybe we stand by it. But if we land the Scold, we probably... I don't know. Deoxys, Alolan Marowak. Let's assume that it's like a Wigglytuff in the back. I don't know. We'll just throw this guy. Oh, wait, we had energy. Oh, I don't want to, but... What's in the back? Oh, for Alligator. Okay. We Icy Wind, we swap, we win, right? I mean, we could even stay in with Wiggly for a while. But let's go the Lapras route. Dave top left here. GG. Oh, wait, we don't have the research. But I know I said that, like, last season was the first time that I ever completed the 500 wins, because usually I don't bother battling that often in the Go Battle League. But I use that as my knowledge of whether I've actually got a win or not. Oh, man, we just lost progress for no reason. What a bummer, man. I use that to track how much I've been battling this season. I know that I could just look at, like, this number, but that's not as satisfying. But, like, it is... I can't stress to you that top left is synonymous with that little icon coming up in the bottom right-hand corner with, you know, the win counter going up. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, is the game... Have I not won? Is the game frozen or something? We're at 12-19 at the moment. So, I mean, we've got a pretty solid win rate, I suppose. But, again, to be expected. We haven't had any 10 CP run-ins. We haven't had any... I think we've only had one match where they were significantly, like, you know, their Steelix was at 14-17. So we need 512 wins this season now. I don't know if I'm going to be bothered, to be honest. Whoa, wiggling to Shiftry. We love this. We swap to Wailmer as soon as we can. Okay. Actually... This is kind of lame. Uh-oh. Could be worse. Yeah, look, we'll take this. We could have stayed in with Wiggly, but I think this is actually okay. Oh, we get the debuff as well on the Scold. This isn't too bad. We'll take it. Shadow Ball still does a lot. Man, even with the debuff. Shy debuff. Still chunking through. But yeah, I am expecting that this season isn't going to be as available as last season was for me. Just because, yeah, again, there's Brisbane regionals at the end of this month. There's Melbourne regionals in May. Big shocker. Let's throw the body slam here. So I'm sort of expecting / hoping to be busy in the lead up to both of those. So I don't think that this is going to be a big grind season by any means. So I expect, like, I'm going to be streaming so much more than I was in 2024, regardless. Like, it's sort of irrelevant in that department. And obviously, I mean, you know, the regional streams as well, hopefully. This is where we would love to have Skull Bash, but at least Psywave is doing some work for us. We are at the shield disadvantage. I think we save our... do we save our shield for Shiftry? Because, like, Sludge Wave is going to hurt. Do we prefer getting more Psywave damage in? Okay, brings us to the red. They've still got 2 shields in tow. We might get to a second Sparkling Aria before they get to the move. This isn't Way of Wailmer Gaming. I know. But, you know. Tough choices when you're in the content creator life, I guess. Morning! Welcome in, Cleatrix. Good morning. Oh, that's tough. Okay, here's the swap. I mean, they throw a move here. We could almost no-shield it. Let's no-shield it. Let's be crazy. Like, what's it going to be? Leaf Blade. We can take a Leaf Blade. We shield up Toxapex. We can probably charm this down, and then happy days. Wait, the third Australian regional was Melbourne? I mean, we even have a podcast episode titled after it. G'day Battlers, episode 39, if I do recall. Melbourne in May. How's your Unova tour? To be honest with you, I actually barely played. I had plans with friends already for the weekend. So I was in Sydney, like I was sort of in the middle of the action. Yeah, I was hanging out with the fellas. Was that a 2-3? What did we just claim? Because I didn't get an encounter. I don't remember. We won 4-5? Whoa. 4-1, holy. Man, I really just blanked out making the encounter. What did we catch? A Mindfu. Oh, wow. I totally spaced out. Kind of wild. We've still got 2 sets to go by the looks. So yeah, I didn't really play at all, to be honest with you. I don't have enough fusion energy to fuse either of my 2 Pokemons. They're both like halfway. So I was like, well, I'm not too stressed, but it is what it is. We'll get there one day. But yeah, I wasn't too... Okay, here's our first Grumpig. We'll see if it crushes us, and then we'll completely change our opinions. Okay, it is pretty bulky. I also do like its animation, even though you can't really see it from behind the Psywaves. How much does a Dynamic Punch do? I'm taking this academically. That's decent. It's not perfect, but like... It's not too bad. Where was my Opera House gift, Steve? I didn't go. I wasn't there. I didn't travel anywhere for Pokemon. I went to the boys' house. We went to the shopping center to grab like lunch and stuff. That's like as far as I went. We did drive over the Sydney Harbour Bridge both ways, but tough to get gifts when we go through I think we went through the tunnel. Oh no, we went over the bridge both times actually. Because there is a gym on there. It's not like, you know, a perfect shot of the Harbour Bridge. Let's shield here. But yeah. You have a podcast? No way. Look, I know this is news. Wailmer's cooking, man. It's kind of the best Pokemon in the game, I think. I think it's going to be top 1 meta central pick. You just wait until it's top 12 on the graphic. Do you know how awesome it would be if Wailmer started showing up in top 12 graphics? Do you know how awesome that would be? I bought a TCG booster box today, and yet you didn't buy the Wailmer thing. Very disappointing. I played the full event, walked 55 Ks, and got 43 shinies, including 2 Shundos, Springfall Dealing, and Rose's Visor Pikachu. 3.6k plus catches and over 12 million XP gained. Well, I'm glad that you had a great event by the sounds of it. Congrats on the solid grind. Congratulations. I know Zoe sent me one, but you can never have too many theatre gifts. Yeah, well, Zoe's meetup was at the Opera House. Well, like, I was going to clarify that, it wasn't Zoe's meetup, but it was Zoe's meetup at 11:30. But that sort of is the meeting spot for the community ambassadors anyway. I shouldn't have shielded. We go we just let it go and we go Lapras. We have a 1 shield to 1 shield and we hard win against Marowak. That's an oopsie on my part. Yeah. Although funny story, I guess. Well, it's really just a funny quip. Not even a quip. It's just a sentence. But Zoe sent me a message of her in a collection challenge. And it said, one friend also in this collection challenge. Guess which one friend? it was at there's this spot called the Twin Servos. Oh yeah, we threw that battle hard, unfortunately. There's this spot called the Twin Servos on the drive back from Sydney to Newcastle. And it's like the... Hey, Lapras is pretty bulky, hey? Oh. Whoopsies. My bad. At least it's in like the rank that it doesn't matter too much, right? Like this is the free rewards tier, right? Yeah. Ah, well. Whoops. Wailmer is S++ tier? Correct. Wailmer Jumpluff Core. Also, I will have something to show you in a week, which will have you eating words, mister. It is a Great League Poltergeist? Because that just doesn't seem... Actually, you can scam... No, you can't scam it, can you? Like, can you catch one with a low-level account? I don't think so. Oh, wait, unless it's... Isn't it being released in the event, Poltergeists? Isn't it part of one of the upcoming events? I haven't actually looked. I, for the most part, I wait to look at what the events are until either Zoe makes a video about it or we talk about it on the Battle Cats podcast. That's kind of it. Otherwise, I don't really look. The huge blister under my big toe is worth it. Hey, we take those. We take those. Oh, we swap to Wailmer here. Okay. Gengar swap in. We should have stayed in with Wiggly. What the heck are they doing with a Gengar swap in? I guess it's got the poison typing, but still. It's in the research this event. Oh, wait, this event? Or like next event? Like right now? Is it currently in tasks? Because I do want to get, like, I will want it in case it's good in any meta. Like in the powerful potential event? I mean, that feels like a weird one. Because we didn't get to go over the event that is currently going on Battle Cats because, you know, they announced it / started it between episodes. Wigglytuff. Okay. In 7-kilometer eggs. It is in raids. Scrolling. Which means it's accessible. Oh! Hatch an egg, explore 2 kilometers. Well, there you go. Well, I'll keep an eye out. What was that lead again? It was something that I was running Wiggly into. It was Quagsire is what it was. Uh-oh. Can we get to Swift and Swap? Oh, wait, heck. I wanted to keep it to throw it Quagsire. And now we've just... Uh-oh. We might have thrown. Let's throw the Sparkling Aria here. Oh, Racer to making a Great League Poltergeist. We'll try. Look, I intend to make one. Instead of the Wailmer sprite on your overlay, you should have put Zoe's Thanos face there. I mean, she did draw that Wailmer one time for the charity thingo, for Starlight. That's also sitting on my computer somewhere. Ouch. But we have Swift, so GG's. Nice. We didn't throw. The game didn't go how we planned it to go, but we still worked it out. And now we're back to normal. The little research thing comes up to let me know that I won a game. It's in Hatch an Egg task and Walk 2K, but it's a mixed bag, which is poop. Oh, how mixed is it? They're each in a 3 bag. So Goth, whatever the middle or lowest Gothita is, and Solosis. Got it. Because, yeah, I actually finished one of those today. Or do I still have one? I haven't explored 2 kilometers, so I'm 1 kilometer in. Oops. Oh, oops, I'm in the wrong tab. I think it's in Zoe's Discord. Oh, that makes sense as well. Yeah, she does well, she's got the link to the Google Drive, right? Somewhere in that Discord. Skeletor. Let's go Lapras. I used to run PvP events for Zoe's Discord. I mean, we held it in like a private server. Well, like a group chat, not a private server. But that was sort of a lot of my first PvP battle friends. If you go to my unlisted Silpharina videos and you go to like the very oldest, you'll see my battles against a bunch of guys that were just in the Zoe 2 Discord. Ratbag QLD was my sort of big constant scrim partner. Lot of videos with battles against Ratbag QLD. Ow. And Lapras survives because it's great. Oh, it's Incinerate, man. You at least throw 2 to guarantee getting in before the damage registers. And then we go Wailmer with Rollout. We have the switch timer up. Do we shield a potential Shadow Ball? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. We're behind here. We need to get a little lucky. Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff here. See how this goes. Ghost images. You won't have seen, but spoilers for the YouTube comments. I'm building my Hundo teacup for Great League. Oh, that's also sick. But no, you are correct. I have not seen. I saw comments on the other two, but it must... Was it while I was streaming? Is it in the last hour, 33 minutes? Actually, it could have been any time in the last 2 hours, to be fair, because I was eating dinner before stream and then setting things up. I watched Ludwig's Pokemon video. That's actually the last thing I did before stream. So I watched his Pokemon Ironmon video. Okay, throw Scold. And then it was a neutral lead, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, wait. I haven't seen this. Torterra. Uh-oh. With Razor Leaf. Uh-oh. Actually, Scold probably isn't too bad here. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. I mean, we're only getting a Body Slam plus a Scold anyway, so it's actually irrelevant. Like, we sort of did the optimal gameplay in a sense, outside of the potential of getting a Scold attack debuff and then throwing Body Slam. But unfortunately, that's actually crazy close. Wow. Yikes. Was sneezing before I jumped in. Oh, podcast YouTube comments. Because I was like, I checked all of the comments on all 3 channels. And I was like, I didn't miss a comment. But that makes sense. I didn't check the podcast channel because we try and wait. It's not an account that I log into until it's upload time. Which we're not going to record after this weekend, but I guess after the next weekend. Hence spoiler, I understand. Drapion. If we were quick on the trigger, I would have liked to swap into Lapras just to see how the matchup goes. But as is, we'll just sort of throw Wailmer in as a bit of a sacrifice, to be honest with you. I'm not intending to burn any shields here. Just going to let it come as it comes. Actually, double crunch. Oh, that's actually really annoying. Aquatail, please. Not Aquatail. That's alright. We'll go into our... We played out this matchup a lot in the old team. I know that I'm throwing on bad timing here, but I'm not too stressed. Because, like, if we threw another one, then they sort of get the move off. If we throw there and they no shield, they don't get the move off. Hence. Bababooey. It was Azu. Oh, go Lapras. See what Lapras can do. 2 shield to 2 shield. Oh, it's Metachan. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a complete moron. No, I forgot. I was like, I guess I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I just totally forgot that Metachan was there. I mean, this is just unwinnable at this point. Like, they could have Power Up Punch. Even if they had Ice Punch, like, if we call the Ice Punch bait. Yeah, that's not an Ice Punch bait. Alrighty. Unfortunate. But, hey. If we remember how that... remember that Medicham existed, we might have had a better time. Well, I guess we would just double shield Wiggly. Is what we would have done. Because, like, we knew that if we swapped into Lapras, we would end up getting Metachammed. Which would mean that Wiggly would have to get through the Metacham and the Azu. I mean, it wouldn't have been too bad. Because then we would have the cleanup crew. Okay, Wigglytuff isn't nice into Greninja. Here's the Miltank. Let's go Rollout v Rollout. Oh, they've got access to Thunderbolt. This could be bad. But it won't be. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be pretty sick. Okay. Do we shield? No. Body slam bait, surely. Heck! Maybe we should have shielded and then thrown Scalds. That might have been more optimal. We shield so that we can try and put Wiggly on Greninja and not Lapras. They go for Thunderbolt as well. Very unnecessary. Okay, Superior swap in. Now that's not awesome. Heck. This isn't a great team comp for us. Let's try and just go for the Ice Beam. But, like, this is bad. And Shadow Superior as well, which is kind of crazy. Oh. Oh, and the Frenzy plan. No. Hang on. Because it's Shadow Superior, we do extra damage. Hold. Thinking. We shield the Frenzy. No bait. Dang it. Heck. They no shield, which is a mistake. Nah. Ah, well. We tried. Alas. It wasn't meant to be. Now let's just move this little alert box to the top while I remember it. Pop. Okay, there we go. I have no audio, but I think this emoji is appropriate. Really? We went 1-4. No. Oh, well, we get our one rare candy. Where's our little sets counter? There she is. Okay, we have one set to go. Because obviously we did bank our set from yesterday. And obviously we're running Wailmer to the end. Could we change the team? We could, but to be honest, I kind of like... Here's the deal. I want to run Wailmer. I kind of want to run Lapras. This feels like not a terrible team. I have audio and I think this emoji is appropriate. Yeah. Now that one speaks to me a little bit more. Oh, dearie me. Keep having positive sets and you're starting ELO at 2300. Yeah, that's a long way away, to be fair. Okay, Wiggly into Drapion, I don't even mind. Like, we played out this matchup so many times in our previous team, and we just let it happen. And I'm kind of comfortable with it. We take the Aqua Tail. Go for the Icy Wind, because we can tank one more Aqua Tail. Then we bring Lapras into Psywave down. They have Blastoise in the back. Blastoise. What is it? 4 rollouts to its first Hydro? Tight. Yeah, we let it go. Let us... Let's go Wailmer. Let's get one rollout disadvantage. In comes the Blastoise. And we'll see how this goes. Missing Go, welcome in. We are Wailmer Gaming. And, I mean, on the sum of the whole, we're succeeding. We resist all of Blastoise's likely moves. Oh no, I was mistaken. Perhaps. Okay. Blastoise got another move here, and that's kind of fine. Now, do we swap into Lapras here? Because I think the answer might be yes. Oh, but I hate the idea of taking rollout damage. We hard swap here, I think. Oh, and we've got a good matchup in the back. Psywave damage into Ariados with a 2-to-1 shield advantage. GG's. We got this one. Like, there's just no chance. Lunging us is the right play. We have to throw our move before they get another move. Before they, you know, lunge us again. Okay. Now, do we go strategic here and no shield this one? The answer might be yes. Because even if it's a Trailblaze, which is super effective, the next whatever move is going to be boosted. So I'm not... And we know we can tank it because Lapras kind of has some bulk on it. I don't know if you've realized. Psywave down. In comes Blastoise. We keep Psywaving. I know that we lunge debuffed, but like... Wailmer... Oh, I tapped on it. Oh, wait. Is Wailmer healthy enough to get a Wailmer finish? Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Wailmer, baby. Let's go. Now we can, you know... We try. Okay, how many battles have we got left? Oh, actually, I need this guy. We pineapple. We grab. We need some candy. Because I actually caught my first dash bun today. I haven't evolved one. I just caught, like, it was a shadow on the map. And I was like, shadow? What new Pokemon is there? And then I got it. And I was like, oh... I even looked up Fido and I was like, well, it doesn't look like that tail. That's weird. Let's go for it. He's too good. By he, you obviously are referring to Wailmer. I built a dash pun last night. I mean, charm, baby. That's some Debbie Pebble strat right there. Rumblefish, 1967. If I had to guess your age... Okay, Wiggly into Decidueye. Pretty good lead for us. We've beat one of these already tonight. Oh, they've got Razor Leaf, though. Oh, so it's actually not as bad for them as it was last time when they Astonish and Spirit Shackled us. Now, let's throw a Body Slam into Decidueye, because I feel like if you're running Razor Leaf Decidueye, you don't know what I'm running, and you're going to shield this move. Hehehe. Lol. No shit. Let us Lapras down, which is, you know, it's going to take some Razor Leaf damage, but we'll do. I've been toying with Poltegeist and Dash Bun team. I mean, like, go off, Queen, I guess. You're not going to see me ever telling you what to do. Except for like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one. Okay, we get another shield. We swap to Wailmer. We catch the move over here. We can get some Body Slam spam if they stay in. If they swap out, we're still in a pretty solid position because we have Wailmer. How could we lose? They seem to be staying in. We can tank another move. It's fine. I wonder if it's because they're weak in the back or if it's like they haven't. Is it rude to say that they haven't been playing great? I mean, I haven't been playing great, to be fair. All night. It's been mostly pretty poor. But like, the team doesn't strike me as the team of someone who's a hard meta slave. Let's put it that way. Okay, we swapped to Lapras here. Oh, that's why Wailmer would have been so good in the back. But so is Lapras with 2 shields. As someone, one particular Wade, has informed us before, Lapras 2 shields, opponent 0 shields. I think we can be pretty confident in how this one's going to go. To say the least. G to the G to the G to the G, gamer. We take these. And what's our counter at on total for like positive? Because we've got 3, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16 wins out of 27. So what's 16 out of 27? I could have just scrolled down. 16 out of 27. We're at a 59% win rate. Can we get the 60? We need to win 2 of the next 3 to get that 60% win rate that we had previously been really hunting for. Who needs shields? Exactly. Shields are for, well, I don't want to say something I'm going to regret about 30 seconds into this battle. Okay, Wiggly into Azu. We go Wailmer. Wailmer swap. What do they got? Swapping in a flyer. Obviously, like, I understand the logic, right? You want your Mandibuzz to be somewhere that isn't against Wigglytuff. I get it. Like, I wouldn't want my Mandibuzz up against a Wigglytuff either. But against a rollout user? Like, is that really what we're doing here? I don't know. Actually, Dark Pulse kind of slaps, to be honest. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay, we get the Scald. No debuff, which is fine. If we... Actually, there's no point shielding here. I think we just let Wailmer go. We know that there's a Zoomeral hiding in the back. We could just go Wiggly, close this thing down. And then we've got room to swap into Lapras. I'm not too upset about how this is going. Azu comes in. Are they ABB week 2 Wigglytuff? I think I need to stop thinking down those lines because I really think that a man that attempts to read teams in ranks 1 to 10 is a foolish man. TVP Steve 2025. So I think you kind of just have to go with the flow. Okay, it was Annihilape in the back. Okay, the fact that it's regular Annihilape, not Shadow Annihilape, is so much better for us this time around. So we'll definitely take it. We'll get that last... oh, wait, they still have another shield. We will burn a shield because we will get to our second Sparkling Aria first because we swapped first, right? So we'll get our move first. We at least guarantee the Thingo. And then Wigglytuff can probably finish this game. Probably. Oh, even if they throw their energy as well. That's great for us. That's so good. Not that... I mean, it saves us the ponderance of like, oh, do I really shield? Oh, hang on. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that's not enough. Oh, man. Close. Not close enough, alas. Wailmer actually any good so far? Early to say I know, or are we full coping? Look. Would I recommend... like, let me put it this way. Is it sick as? Heck yeah, dog. Would I recommend anyone run Wailmer? We are absolutely running it for meme value, and that is about where the buck stops. I've got to bounce to run an errand before I waddle off to see a show in London. Have a great night, sir. Have a great time and enjoy the show. Good luck with the errands. Thanks for popping in. And thanks for the YouTube comments as always. Appreciate. And we've got another Azumarill lead. So we'll do the exact same thing that we did before and swap into the Wailmer. Okay, again, we've got a dark type that is just trying to avoid having to see Wigglytuff later, which is A-okay by my watch. We'll just go for the Scalds. Attack debuff? No. Foul Play did get... I mean, I would call it a buff. However, obviously it's doing less damage. So it's not as scary as it once may have been. It does give us some confidence that we can definitely take a second one though. Okay, let's go for the second Scald here. It's tempting to hard swap Wiggly, if I'm honest. It's tempting, but I think we just let... Actually, is this enough? Umbreon's pretty bulky. No, not enough. A little annoying. Okay, we'll let it go. We've really starved ourselves of any farm at all. Let's try Lapras here. Psywave down, which guarantees us a little bit of extra farm. And what's the swap in? Like you can bring Azu in back here. Or you can bring whatever you're hiding in. Oh, Talonflame. And oh, so this is this an archetype? Has someone put this team out? Because it's showing up a little bit. Azumarill Dark type Talonflame. It sort of makes me think that if we see Azumarill, we should be swapping Lapras instead of Wailmer. More shield. Flame charge. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we sack Wiggly? Surely not. Surely we don't sack Wiggly. Talonflame. Surely we beat them to the third Sparkling Aria. Oh, they swap out. Okay. We have the Sparkling Aria though. Is it worth the Icy Wind? Probably not. We probably just go straight for Swift here. Probably. What is... Yeah, Ice Wind doesn't really do anything for us. I think we just want as much damage as possible, which means we go Swift. We go Swift. We go for the attempted Charm down. They are going to get to a charge attack, which means that Lapras is going to have to do some work. As soon as Talonflame comes in, we throw the Sparkling Aria, and we hope that we're hunky-dory. That's our game plan. Let's see if it pays off. Okay, Lapras comes in. We need to get to a second Sparkling Aria, so we can throw one into Azu, which we can. And then we click the other one straight away. Well, I mean, Lapras wins CMP, so we should just try and get 4 extra Psywaves, I guess. And then otherwise we lose anyway. 3, 4. Hope that this is enough. It is better than Surf. Therefore, this should surely be enough. Yeah. Yahoo! Yippee! Alrighty. We take the win. Do we have one more? Or are we done, so? Do we have one more? We have one more. What are we at? 3-1. And we get the Vullaby. Don't you hate when you mess up the... Oh, whoops. Am I about to double audio for a sec? No. Yeah, don't you hate when you mess that bit up? When it's about to the buddy catch and all of a sudden you go like, no. Alright. Last battle of the stream. Thanks everyone for coming out for the Wailmer action. Of course, as soon as that Wailmer buff came through, we were obviously going to be running Wailmer. I mean, that was always going to be happening, to be fair. Oh, okay. We meet pretty with Wailmer. was going to say pretty with pretty and throw Lapras in. And to be honest with you, this is A-okay by my watch. I do not mind this one. Like, we were swapping Wailmers into Azumarill anyway. If you're going to swap your Azumarill into my Azu, then, like, heck yeah, man. we'll take that and run with it for sure. Oh, I forgot to be looking at the screen and I was just tapping in the middle, as you could obviously tell. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. I was just setting up the thingo. Let's actually shield here. Let's try that out. See how it goes. They're obviously going to be like, oh, they're really weak to Azumarill in the back. And I'm going to be like, not really. Okay. After this, we can tank a player off. Can we get a rollout down is my question. Probably? Like, probably? Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Rollout down me. Oh, yeah. What was their lead? Marowak. Which, if we can survive one Mud Slap, we would get a Scold. Survive. Yes! Scold. And then we go Lapras here. They are going to have, what, 4 Mud Slaps? We could go Wiggly for the kind of sack. Let's do that. Oh, it could be like an Annihilape in the back. Okay, they're at 5, 6. They can Rock Slide us here. Oh, we take that so well. Oh, wait, it's not a Shadow. Oh, it's not a Shadow Marowak. It's a regular Schmegler. Oh. We also throw in bad timing, but the win that has come from not being a Shadow Marowak is kind of huge. Because I think... Wait, can we shield and get to the next? It's close. I can't remember exactly... Oh, wait, they threw Rock Slide. Then definitely. And that they do catch the move. They didn't catch it successfully, and then I went, oh, and then I tapped it anyway. What the heck, man? Oh, but now they've got Sludge. Uh-oh. Oh, Sparkling Aria. Hello? What the heck? And we catch it over here because we need to. If we stayed in with Lapras, they get to their Sludge before we get to our Sparkling Aria. They KO us, and then all of a sudden we're stuck. Now at least we throw the Wigglytuff in. They actually Hydro Cannon us. We charm down the Swampert, and they need to throw into this Wiggly, I think, to actually be able to get rid of us before the move. So they waste their energy, which means that we can come back in with Lapras, get the Psywaves in, get the Sparkling Aria, and get the W for the last battle of the stream, all just to show that Wailmer is the greatest Pokemon of all time, because it was the hard carry in this entire battle. It was the glue that held the team together to get the big victory, and that is the Wailmer way. GG's gamers, and thank you for watching. Yo, Wailmer Gaming, let's go. But as said before, thanks everyone for coming out. Really appreciate everyone jumping into the streams. Plenty more streams to come. Not planning to stream tomorrow, but I'm planning to stream the day after that, which is going to be that Australian Friday. And then hopefully we'll be streaming on Saturday for the Pokemon Unite tournament as well. So lots to stick around for. Stay tuned, hit the follow button if you haven't already, and we'll obviously be doing a lot of more Pokemon Go stuff as well. Actually, what we might be doing, it'll be about the same time, Thomas. What we're doing in 2 days is doing a bit of a deep dive into the brand new meta and, taking a look at some Pokemon and some matchups that might be really useful going into the brand new season. We'll sort of figure out what, everyone is obviously building a Lapras, right? What IVs do you need on your Lapras? Do you need to really focus on that bulk, or are there going to be some attack break points on Psywave that you're really going to want? That is what we're going to aim to find out in 2 days' time, and hopefully some more little goodies along the way as well. But until then, Oh, and also Shadow Lapras. The Shadow versus Regular is going to be a really important distinction as well, because both can be pretty crazy too, depending if you can get a Psywave breakpoint on Shadow Lapras. That could be huge as well. But we're going to raid out. That's going to be in 2 days' time, so stay tuned, and I will see you all then. But till then, bye. Laters.